If you're someone who is building iOS application using SwiftUI, then this video is for you, because today I'm going to talk about how to add theme detection and at the same time how to change the theme within the app, either detecting through the system theme or choosing the preferences from the user itself. So let's get into the video. First, my camera will go off because I will be showing the demo and I will be using the same iPhone which is recording my camera and which is also be used as the application. So I will show both of them, and after that I will move to something called the explanation of the code. So let's get started. So you can see this is the screen and here it goes. My camera is disconnected and you can see the screen. So this is the application which I'm working right now. The code widget, I have already updated this one, so I will just open this application and you can see I've updated, like open this application, it is checking from the cache. Yesterday I talked about how to get the review and all, so that is a great thing. If you need the starter repo, I will give it in the GitHub repository as well. So you can see right now it is in light mode. If I do system, it is still light mode because my iPhone is in light mode. And if I do dark, then you can see all things are changed to dark. So this is the benefit which you get. Now let me just go to settings if I can, and let me just change the theme for you to make sure. Okay, I can change or I cannot change. I think, let me just do dark mode, display. I'm not sure how to change. Okay, this is the dark mode and you can see I've changed the dark mode. Now I will go to the code widget application and you can see it is in right now in light mode, but if I choose system, you can see dark mode is selected. Now if I again change it to light mode, you can see it is going to be changed and you can see this is system theme. So that means our code is working, and let's get into the understanding of how I've written this code using the help of AI. So this was very easy. Like I knew what changes I needed, so I asked AI to make those changes in those particular pages, so you can understand the psychology on how to write the prompt to write better prompt. So you can see this is my screen. Let me just zoom in for you if I can zoom in. So you can see this was the prompt which I gave, and yes, in the code, the profile view in which where the toggle button you have seen the vertical stack to bring a theme toggle switch with 3 options: light mode, dark mode and system theme. In the same order it has written that to detect theme and change the theme color, or if dark chosen, change the theme to dark, or if light chosen, choose light, and build this in the whole app. Like I want this like the app wise, so I will explain you the context behind that as well. And this was a simple bug fix which I needed earlier, so don't get into this particular code. Now you've understood how I've written the prompt. Now let's understand what changes it has done. So first of all, it has created something called ThemeManager. In ThemeManager, it is tracking light theme, dark theme and system theme, and it has different case, and for each case it just returns the color scheme. So this is the ThemeManager which AI has created, and yeah, we create this one if you're not using Next.js, because in Next.js we handle that via the tailwind CSS, but here things work a little bit different. Now after that, I have updated something called code widget application, and here you can see I have initialized one theme manager, which you can see not storing into any variable, but whenever this particular application gets initialized, a theme manager is shared, and that is the environment object which you can see, which is shared around every content view. And again, if you go to the content view, so you can see the variable theme manager, preferred color scheme, theme manager, current theme, color scheme. So you can see this color scheme is written here. So whenever I just toggle that or choose that, it detects automatically. So this preferred color scheme is again a native library given by the iOS itself. So you can see this one. So you can see how we have designed the sheet and all, like the view body, and you can see the preferred color scheme, the theme manager, current theme and color scheme, and you can see that we have updated that one and we are good to go. And you can see what are the environment object, and environment object, the context which I've written, like the app fight context, that is for this environment object. And environment object are nothing but you can understand them as a global variables. So they work as a global variable which is shared with every view, every component, and it has a global scope. So this is done. And after that, we have created the observable object, like we observe the theme manager and we observe what options are chosen. And you can say this one, this is the V stack, again the vertical stack. If I do H stack, it will render in horizontal stack, and you can see what vertical stack I have given, like with the color and all, and these are just the UI specific things, and you're good to go. This one is different, you don't need it. So you can see that I have updated one file, the theme manager widget app, obviously for the shared object, content view, the main part, like the main logic which shares the variable to everywhere, like from anywhere, and the profile view, like the settings for us right now, which in which we are actually observing the changes from the toggle buttons. So this was the update, this was the little code which I wanted to show you, and this is how you can implement auto dark mode or auto light mode or manual dark mode or manual light mode. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye.